Scorpios, let's go ahead and get into your urgent messages. Of course, any information you need to book a reading will be below, so just check there. And let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first card I have for you is creativity. It's literally flipped. So Spirit is saying for my Scorpios who have a lot of creative ideas, you guys have been really out of the game for a minute. If you've been letting life take over, if you've been letting real life stop you from investing in your creative endeavors or things that you want to do to eventually make money from, but you may need to start kind of small or start from somewhere, Spirit's like you need to get your head back into the game. You could be getting a lot of inspiration during this time frame on purpose, so Spirit can get you back into the flow of producing and putting yourself out there, because a lot of you have been sleeping on yourself or putting things on the back burner for way too long. I also get the energy of I also get the energy of you guys maybe needing to find like new creative ways to kind of stretch what you got to get to where you need to go. So for instance, let's say you're like moving or something and you don't really have that much stuff to improvise with to decorate or something. This is maybe getting creative, tapping into ways to be creative with what you got. I also have balance here. So Spirit is pointing out that you guys do need to have a fair balance in how money is flowing out. This green is making me feel like we're talking about money, and also in terms of your eating habits, your day-to-day focus. You guys may be needing to be aware of like what you're putting into your body. Are you just putting a whole bunch of junk? Or are you, one of those types of people where you strictly eat good food when you're in the mindset of, okay, let me eat clean, let me do things the right way. And then once you have that one bag of chip, then it's just left after that. You're just eating a whole bunch of junk food, unable to kind of have that fair balance. You guys need to be aware of that. How is money flowing? Is money coming in and then as soon as it flows in, it's going out? All right, that's something you need to be aware of. I also have peace. So another thing you guys are needing to do is really take the time out to mourn. Some of you have never taken the time out to mourn the passing of a family member, mourn some sort of relationship ending. Okay, this is even coming to terms with certain changes that have manifested in your life in the past couple of weeks. A lot of you have never really sat down and allowed yourself to kind of like be in the present in that energy. Scorpios, what are some other messages coming through? Some urgent messages they need to hear. I have the Empress in reverse. Some of you guys may have a very controlling mother that's keeping you from your elevation, that's keeping you from being able to reach your highest peak. You could have a mother that's like dependent on you to stay home and take care of them, or doesn't want you to leave the nest. And a lot of you already know this, but you maybe needed a confirmation. There you go. Or this could even be like a very controlling person who you may have children with. This could be the mother of your children. You could be dating somebody who has a very controlling baby mother or baby father, and then they're affecting the state of your relationship. And the truth is, this situation may not clear up. It may be a situation where you just have to deal with this drama in order to deal with that person. And it's unfair, but it may be the reality. Okay, a lot of you also, it's like you want to be careful of handling things from this non-mature aspect. And when I say this, this is like you getting triggered or you going through certain things during this time frame, like within the next couple of weeks, and then taking the petty route or taking the less evolved Scorpio route. Okay, so you want to be careful of that. But I do have the Wheel of Fortune as well. So this is change. You guys have already been going through these changes. I've been talking about it for a while now for you guys, but it's more so like, and I said this for Aries too, be careful of like fighting the current in which Spirit is kind of pushing you in. Spirit is trying to point you north, and some of you guys are going south because you may not be in a space to where you're wanting to accept certain changes, but all you do is just manifest a whole bunch of hoopla or even bigger problems in your life by ignoring the signs or ignoring the fact that Spirit is trying to change your life for the better by wanting to settle for something that's, like I said, completely out of alignment. But next card I have is the Strength card. And yeah, this could be the energy of you guys needing to really get back into your level of being determined and focused. I'm telling you, if you have any entrepreneurial business that you're trying to build, if you have certain goals that you're trying to reach within your career, now is the time to set your intentions for that and act on it. I don't think that this is even a time to just sit back and think about what you want to do. It's more so like, you know what you want to do, so get moving. Get to doing the things that you say you desire to do. Scorpios, what's the energy around what their spirit guides have to say? What are the urgent messages for my Scorpios? All right, I have the Chariot. So right off the bat, some of you guys really do need to get a vehicle. It could be costing you a lot more money in having to pay for traveling expenses like Ubers and this and that than you actually getting a vehicle. So that was random, but some of you really do need to get a vehicle, and you need to take that serious in terms of getting that. Some of you already have a vehicle, and you really do need to make sure you're getting it serviced or checked out. And I'm really speaking to my people who've noticed they've had a car issue for a minute, but you've been putting it off because of, you know, other priorities or just maybe not having the money at the moment. But you do need to take it serious, especially if this has anything to do with like the wheels, the steering wheel. Okay, something with the engine. I also have the Four of Swords. So this is you guys needing to, yeah, you need to come out of this space of kind of just sitting on your ideas, because that's going to be the death of you if you just allow all these great creative ideas to just kind of sit on your subconscious. You're not allowing the universe to have an opportunity to express itself in true form, because all we are is different pieces of the universe, and our lives is an expression of the universe itself. So whenever you're kind of like holding out and holding on to your personal gifts that God is giving you, that the universe is giving you, that Spirit is giving you, regardless of what you believe in, you're holding out on expressing aspects of your godliness in a sense. And that could also bring you karma. All right, there is a such thing as ignoring your personal path on earth and then getting karma for that. That's where you get, well, that's a whole nother conversation. We'll talk about that on my other channel. But anyways, yeah, Spirit is like, stop sitting on your ideas. Also, you do need to prioritize getting more rest at night. Some of you have been not getting enough sleep, going to sleep at an extremely late time, and then you don't have enough energy throughout the day to get things done. So that's something to look at as well. Now, last card, I do have the Nine of Cups. Spirit is saying, make sure you're not being controlled by your personal desires to do things that are completely out of alignment with you. Or understanding that everything that glitters isn't gold. So while you may be believing that, oh, well, if I have this, and this, then I'll feel content. No, it doesn't work like that unless you find personal peace and happiness within self. There is no like special circumstance that's going to make you feel happy or content with self unless you're happy and content with self internally. So this is what I see. I hope I did put things in perspective and that you enjoyed. If you did, definitely thumbs the video up and subscribe so you never miss a beat, and I will see you in the next one.